everybody, it's Chloe from Save the Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Here is a video from your older than average YouTuber playing with the Arttitude Cosmetics Maneater Untamed palette. I'm so excited. Check this bad boy out. If you want to see some swatches, the color story, several different makeup looks, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Okay, it's swatchy time. I am an absolute mess. It is so hot, and I've just switched the air conditioning off so I can do this. I tell you. So, again, look at that beautiful cover. Again, the Maneater palette, and we're gonna start, let's just do the normal across that way and down. So the first shade is called Siberian. And it is this beautiful yellow shade there. It looks almost more, I don't want to say orangey yellow in the pan, but is this beautiful bright yellow. So the next shade in there is Forest. So that's that shade there. And go like so. I was going to be all arty and go and get one of my stencils, but heat, you know? So there we go. Ooh, that's nice and shimmery. So that is Forest. The next one is the shade Wild. There we go. Look at that. That is such a beautiful green. So actually I have another palette that has this beautiful shimmery green that I think would go perfect with that matte green. So then we have the shade Jungle, which is this green here. So beautiful. Again, it looks a little darker, a little bit darker in the pan. But then here you got this beautiful like Kelly green. I'm digging it. Then this here is Untamed. And that is this beautiful shimmery, I guess like a duochrome. So it definitely it looks white, but then it has like a greenish kind of reflect. So now we're on the second row, and the first shade is Bengal, and it is this orangey goldy shade. Let's see here. And there we go. Or would you want to be more coppery? No, I don't think coppery. I think it's more goldy orange than copper. Then next up, we've got Tiger, which is in the pan. Looks kind of like almost a corally shade. There we go. These swatch really nice, actually. Like, I don't have any primer or anything on, so I'm quite impressed with that. So the next one is Wanted, and this is the amazing black that is in this palette. So we're going to go and do that there. So there is the amazing black. And then next up, we've got the shade Feline, and then the next one beside it will be Kingdom. So we're going to do Feline and Kingdom. So we're going to do this pinky matte, and then this beautiful gold. So there is the pinky shade, which again is Feline. And then now we're gonna go into Kingdom. Just trying to clean my fingers off as I'm going here. And then Kingdom. So look at that, I got half the palette on one arm. So there we go. That is the color story here. So now let's work on this arm. So we're now onto the third row, and then the first one shade in there is Carnivore, and that is like the two little felines I got in my, oops, I put it on the wrong finger, look at that. Two little kitties I have in my house. They are carnivores for sure. Their mom, not so much. So anyways, there's the shade Carnivore. Our next shade, so the next two are the most stunning in the palette. It is Maneater and Predator. So we've got ourselves some Maneater and we have some Predator. So let's show those together. So there is Maneater, and then Predator. Look at that. So gorge, so gorge. Then the next two shades, so it's easier doing it that way, is Nocturnal and Beast. So we've got Nocturnal, and then we've got Beast. So it is this beautiful dark green. Like so. Let's give it another swatch. I don't think I grabbed very much there. So there we go. And then Beast, which is this beautiful dark brown. Like so. I didn't film the look, but I did a look the other day with that dark brown and this next shade, and I wish I did film it because it is probably my favorite look that I did, shockingly. That's the one called Free. And then like so, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So this was kind of like the outer edge for darkness, and then this on my inner corner, it looked so good. So that is Free. So we're on our final 4 shades here. So next up we have Endangered and Claws. So Endangered and Claws. So Endangered, this is also, oh, look at that. And then this one was a beautiful inner corner shade. Look at that. And then the final 2 shades in the palette are Camouflage and Hunter. So this is Camouflage, go figure, and then this is Hunter. That is a well-named shade. Because when you see this kind of khaki green, that's usually what you think of. Camouflage. And then the last shade is, again, Hunter. Let's grab ourselves a clean finger, and this is a beautiful shade too. And there we go. So this is the full palette swatched. Nice, eh? Swatched really good. Really nice and colorful. And I've been loving this so much. I think I'm going to take this one as my palette when I go away next week. So there we go. Swatch is done. Okay, so are we ready for look number 1 with the Arttitude Maneater palette? I'm so excited to play with this palette, and since I'm decked out in pink today, I'm thinking that pink shimmer is going to be in for the win. So look at this color story. I will have swatches somewhere either in the beginning or at the end. I hear this black is absolutely one of the best blacks in the game, but I think today I'm going to do green and pink. I like that combination a lot. So I think what I was going to do was I'm going to play with this green to darken, this green to lighten around the edge in the middle, and then we're going to use that in the front of the eye, I think. Or did I want to do this, this, and this? Maybe. Why don't we do that? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so this is the shade Camouflage, and that's the one we're going to do first. But before that, we need to put on a little eye primer. And then I forgot my other mirror, so let's use the ginormous mirror that is in this palette. This is an amazing birthday gift. I'm so excited. I almost never get makeup for my birthday. I think I have once a friend bought me makeup for my birthday. And then when I was younger, when I was first getting into makeup, my grandmother had bought me some makeup. But generally, as a whole, nobody buys me makeup. But probably because I buy a lot on my own, so I kind of don't need any help in that regard. But when you're on a no-buy, receiving beautiful palettes like this is absolutely magical. So, again, we were going to go into the shade Camouflage. I'm going to pick a fluffy brush. I'm just using a mix. I just washed all my other brushes, so I'm going to be using a mix of what looks like to be Lois, Colored Rain, and maybe some Sugar Drizzle polish brushes. I just have a small assortment here, so we'll see what we end up using. And then I will use this. Then I like to store my brushes in little lady head vases and little lady vases. So there we go. So It is Mother's Day today. I did put up a video on Mother's Day regarding the Mother's Day or Girls' Day outlook, but this, even though it is actually a Mother's Day, I guess you can call this a Mother's Day look too. By the time I post this, this will be the first look in at least a 2-look video. You never know, it might be a 3-look video because this is a very beautiful palette. You can definitely do a whack of green looks, more grungier green looks, bright shiny green looks, yellow and green looks, pink looks, neutral looks, black with a pop of color. There's even like a purplish shade in here. This is like, wow. This is a palette that you can absolutely run amok in. But right now, this is going to be, and I'm going to do, for sure for one of the looks, like I said, I haven't decided if this is a 2 or a 3-looker, but if it's even if it's just a 2-looker, the second look will be definitely more adventurous. But this, I think we're just going to do our nicely beautiful blown out eye, and then we're going to add a beautiful pop of Outtakkes. And these shimmers last really long. I swatched this green one here when I was talking to Wilma, and it lasted like, it was like at the end of the night, it was still on my hand. I scrubbed to get it off, so that's good. I like shimmers that stay all day. And I was busy too, but yet there it was. All right, so now we've got, yeah, this worked out as a dark enough green on the outside. I didn't have to do it. So it just gives it a little bit of dark there. And trying to stay away a little bit from the front of the eye because we want to make that glittery and pink, but I wanted this to be a pink and green look. So we've got that on there. And then I'm going to take another brush. So this one was one from Colored Rain. Which one I'm going to do? And then I'm going to go into that lighter shade, and that one is called Wild. And then I'm just going to do that along the top. Yeah, there we go. So that way I can do along the edge here, and then blend out over here. Yeah, that worked, right? So there we go. We've laid out our shade Wild. Here, this is a beautiful green shade. This would have looked nice just all over the eye, and then a green shimmer. That's a beautiful color. All right, and then we're gonna go, yeah, and then we're gonna go back into our first brush, our Colored Rain one. We're gonna go back into the shade Camouflage, and then we're gonna go again. Because I might have dragged a little bit of the light over onto my dark, so there we go. So now we want to play with this beautiful pink shade. So I'm going to use, just want a flat brush. Yeah, let's use this one. This is the one that had a little bit of concealer on. We are going to go into the shade that's called Predator. Of course, the shade is called Predator. And then I also have a little spray here. So it is softish, so be careful that you don't gouge out. And then a little bit of that, and then let's see what happens. Ooh, that's what happens. Wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. So that goes on beautifully with a brush and a little bit of spray. So now let's add a little bit with our phalange. Oh, that feels so beautiful to the touch. And then let's pop in a little bit more. Yeah, that adds definitely some extra intensity there. But it does go on really nice with a brush. So if you don't like using your finger, this one will just do the trick. And I'm just gonna like tap over to try and blend out that edge a little bit. I think, because there is a light pink in here called Feline. So I might just use a little bit, just a smidge of that on the edge. Just going to take another really small kind of flat brush, again with the Lois, and then we're just going to go into Feline, just on the edge. Oh, look at that. That is just so pretty. Okay, so along the bottom, let's just go and take this little angled brush. It looks like I'm mostly using the Lois and one colored rain. All right, and then I'm gonna go into the first green that we used. So that was Camouflage. This is a really firm brush. I like it for doing the bottom line. And then again, as a reminder, that's Camouflage. And then we're gonna do that along the bottom here. And then for the front, we're gonna use that bright shade again. And that was the one that was called Wild. So, and then we've got this beautiful shimmer here called Untamed. And it kind of looks like it may have a bit of a green shift in it. Ooh, look at that. I haven't really swatched these yet, so I think that would be nice in our inner corner. There we go. So I'm going to go in this little colored rain, and then we're going to go into Untamed, and then we're just going to put that into our inner corner. Beautiful cover. There we go. That's pretty there. All right. So let's play with some liner. There we go. Some mascara. All right, I'm gonna go put some earrings on, find a nice bright lipstick, fix my bangs, and then we will come back for a quick chat before doing our second look. Here we are, our finished look. Put on some earrings, my rings, a little bit of one of the liquid Fenty lipsticks, and here we are. Oh, and I did my bangs. They're a little bit of a mess because I had them tied the other day or pinned to the side, but now I wanted them down, so I may still play with it a little bit before I head out to see my mother. So this is our first look, playing with the Arttitude Cosmetics Maneater palette. She's a man-eater. But anyways, there we go in this beautiful packaging. And yeah, are you ready to see another look? Yeah? All right, let's go. Okay, so here we are for a look 2 with the Arttitude Cosmetics Maneater Untamed. I am going to do 3 looks with this video, and I thought today we're going to do a neutral. We did a beautiful green with pink. I plan to try and use as many greens as I can to do a really blown out look for the last look, but I think for this one I want to play with maybe some neutrals. I am also liking this yellow. Yeah, I think I might do, that's what I might do. So let's start. I've already primed my eyes using my P. Louise base, and then we're gonna go into the shade Hunter, which is that shade right there. I really loved the last look I did. I wore it for a good 10 hours at least, and the look, I like the shimmers and the mattes, stayed on beautiful all day, the whole entire time. Just like when I used the Primal palette, I saw how amazing the shimmers and the mattes are. I do like this color story a little bit better because it's a little bit more my wheelhouse, but I really, really enjoyed that last palette. I almost didn't want to give it back, but here we are. So edge. And then I was thinking that I wanted to do, I love yellows, I love ochre, so I'm gonna really kind of this bluish green here. It looks so nice. So many color combinations in here. I think I'm going to see what the shade Siberian looks like on the eye, because I do like a nice mustardy yellow. So let's just pop this in the middle here. Oh yeah, see how pretty that is? Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole bit there because I think I'm going to use that bright, bright, bright gold shimmer, so it doesn't matter if I've got a little matte down under it. I was almost going to leave my hair in a poodle for another day, because you can usually have them for a few days. But then I'm like, oh, they're going to think I'm filming the video all on the same day. And I am not. So I took it down. It's also very hot today, so I had to stick it up, but it's still got some wave in there. All right, yeah, this is a beautiful yellow shade. I really do like that. All right, so let's start playing with the shimmer. And the shimmer that we've got here is Bengal. So look at that. That's a pretty shade there. And then with the pink, it went on nicely with a brush and nicely on with the finger. So let's see if this gold shade is the same. And so far, so good. I got a bit of shadow there. It's very bright today. I do have a little bit of studio light just to kind of fill it in a bit, but daylight is unreliable and it keeps shifting out there. So there we go. So now you can see just with the brush, but we are, as always, going to use our phalanges. So there we go. Nice shimmery. And then I think, oh man, yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, I have another clean brush, so I just keep. So I am going to, because this is so pretty, I'm going to see what that looks like if I run a blue under my eye. Matte shade in that color would have been nice too. Oh, like, look. All right, let's take a look. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go, because we're saving the last look for the super crazy look. But I think I will go and put my base on, some like liner on, and then we can come and I'm just gonna put a little bit more of our Siberian right there, just over the top here. There we go. Did we want another shimmer for the inner corner or leave it like this? Actually, we can go that shade we used in the other one, Untamed. Let's take a little bit of that. Bridge the gap between the two shimmers. All right, and here we go, all done. Look number 2. Again, pushing through it using the world's worst eyeliner. Put on some Melt in 1969. I really like this color. Finished my base with stuff that I am panning, and there we go. Again, look 2. The Maneater Untamed, I was going to say kind of the more neutral, but I did add the Papa Blue and we did use this beautiful gold shimmer. This is a very versatile palette. I'm enjoying it. So, want to see look number 3? All right, let's go. Okay, look number 3. Here we are. We are primed. I've got some extreme tape here, so let's see if we can put together something fun. So first thing we're going to put to the test is that shade of black. I hear it is intense and it is called Wanted, and there we are. So let's see. All right. Ooh, okay. Well, it's looking pretty intense on the brush, so let's see how it goes on the eye. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. Okay, we got ourselves an extreme black line here. Alrighty, next up, so we really have, so when it comes to green mattes, we have the dark, the slightly grungy, and then we have this super light one, but the majority of them are shimmery shades, and I definitely want to use, this is the main one, and then maybe a little bit of this on the inner, but I think let's do a strip of the dark, and then we'll lighten to this one, and then we'll go to that one along the edges, and maybe we can leave the shimmer for near the top. And then maybe, if I keep cleaning it off, I can just use this little pointed brush. So we're gonna go into the dark shade here, and this one is called Nocturnal. And then let's do that as one of our next stripes along our eyes. I'm just going to bring it slightly onto the lid, but not totally, or too far. Just like so, like so. Okay, so then we're going to go into the shade that's called Camouflage. So that's that one there. So you can always touch up with some more color. I just want to kind of place everything, remove the tape, and then go from there and see what we got. All right, and then I'm going to go into the shade that's called Wild, and that's the lightest green, and we're gonna go over the top. Okay, so there we've got that there. So I want to do a little bit more in the black, and I think I'm going to do the bottom lash line already. Okay, now let's take off our tape. Oops, I stuck that on pretty good. There we go. And then the other side, I think this side is a little bit easier. There we go. I didn't put it too tight along the light there. I feel like a bandit. Maybe this is our green raccoon look. All right, so then let's go with the black. Then I'll clean along the bottom a little bit. Or if I need to. When I go to put my base on, I probably will. For now, I'm just going to make it even. Like so. All right, so now I'm going to go and go over what we've done before, kind of, oops, I grabbed green instead of black, and then just try and fill in. Okay, so there we go. It's funny when you've got really hooded eyes, like I've got literally nothing on the lid, but then when I close my eyes, it doesn't look like I need any eyeshadow. Here we are. Okay, so we've got the two shimmers that I really want to use. I mean, I like this grungy one too. There's so many looks that you can do with this. But I think we're going to play with that one first. Just going to go and take a flat brush here. I got some of my spray. I'm finally almost going to be finishing this. I think by the end of June I should hopefully have this done. So now we're going to go into this beautiful green shade. Okay, let's try a little on the phalange. Oh, it's so, look at that, so beautiful, and it's so soft. Yeah, you don't need to use your finger. Brush and a little spray goes on amazing. I can see myself panning this shade. That's nice. So I just all of a sudden came up with an idea. I'm going to take that lighter shade called Enchanted, and I'm going to run that over the black that I have along my lid. Since I took that green down a little bit further because I was having so much fun with this, maybe I will add this along the bottom and see how that does. I think this look is going to need lashes too. But, so let's again on the outside, again go and make sure we've got it all nice and intense. Like I said, black, I'm just gonna end up using a sponge to clean it. I know I had the tape, but I think it impeded a little bit on me getting the black as I want, because now it's going on way better. And then some more of the greens. Okay, and then for the inner corner, we are going to use, should we use Untamed again? But this one's really pretty too, the one that's called Claws. I think I'm going to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to go, because I'm going to have to clean along the edge here and then a little bit along the top. I'm going to stick my base on, maybe some lashes, and then we'll come back and we'll see if there's anything more we want to use, because this might make a nice highlighter. All right, we'll be back in a sec. And we're back. So all I did was I cleaned, and then I brought these, cleaned them so they're kind of more like a little point together, popped on some lashes. I did a full base, so this is my dose of colors, full on, and a little Fenty lip, but I thought, let's do it. Let's play with the shade Untamed and use it as a highlighter, because I like to be seen from space, you know? So let's pop a little on the brush there, and let's see. Yes, look at that. Oh my God, that is some shimmer. And these ones, the more I look at them up close, the more I love them. They look better in a more natural light. Oh, I got a lash coming off. These are really stiff lashes. They're super light, but very stiff. So they were hard to kind of put on, like to stay on, but just for doing a quick look, I can take them off after. I just kind of wanted to finish it up. Oh, I should have brought some spray, but that's it. There we go. So that is our third look with the Arttitude Cosmetics with 2 T's. Maneater Untamed. I love this palette. There are so many looks that you can get from this palette. Like, I mean, you look at it, it's pretty green heavy, but you can do various shades of greens. Like I said, the green with the pop of pink I really loved. You could do burgundy with the pink, or just do these 3 together. Yellow and green, gold and yellow, gold and green. Do more neutrally looks. It's a pretty good, I think, all-around palette. The black is really nice. Yeah, this is good. You could just take this. Well, I guess it depends on what your favorite colors are. Since mine happen to be green and I like shots of pink, this would be a great one to take when I go away in, not this weekend, the weekend after next. So there we go. So that, again, is 3 looks, Arttitude Cosmetics, Maneater Untamed, a gift for my birthday from the wonderful Wilma Fingerdew. Definitely check out her channel. And yeah, there we go. What do you think of this palette? What was your favorite out of the 3 looks? If you liked any of them at all. Did you get this palette? Are you in the mood to get this palette? Again, also let me know. But that's it. As always, if you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell, that'd be greatly appreciated. But that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still play with all the shiny green eyeshadow. As always, behave, make good choices, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Can you tell my eyes to behave? You want to say hi to everybody? You want to come say hi? Yeah? Okay. All right. Okay. Come say hi. Oh. There she is. What's Mama doing? What's Mama doing? Yeah. Yeah? Oh, look at the camera. Pretty girl. Your Mama's pretty baby. Yes, she is. She's like, oh, crap. Now she's caught me. Mm-hmm. It's a good girl. Okay, Mom's gonna put makeup on, okay? Good job. All right, does that give me a minute apiece? We're gonna find out.